To the weekend, and hey, this weekend really for the most part is looking quite nice. 72 earlier today, the high temperature in Greenville, 71 in Anderson, upper 60s for Toccoa and Clemson, 68 in Spartanburg, most of western North Carolina topping out in the low 60s earlier today. Right now it's 52 in Asheville, but down in the upstate we're into the 50s still and even low 60s in downtown Greenville. That urban heat island effect still in full force here. 60 down in Lawrence, 52 though in Newberry, 54 in Spartanburg, 53 in Gaffney. Winds still out of the west and northwest this evening, but they're not at 20 to 25 miles per hour like they were earlier today. Rather, they're about 5 to 15 in the upstate, 15-mile-per-hour wind there in Asheville. Your upstate forecast tonight, the wind continues to relax overnight, and that will help temperature eventually fall into the upper 30s, around 38. In the mountains, dropping to near freezing or just below it, and some ridgetop wind gusts could continue. Otherwise, the wind is going to be fairly calm in the valleys, but high wind warnings do continue for McDowell, Yancey, and Mitchell counties until 6 o'clock in the morning. A wind advisory continues for Buncombe, Madison, and Haywood counties, also to 6 o'clock tomorrow morning. After that, the wind should be really a non-factor for the rest of the weekend, which is going to be, by the way, another dry weekend. Always love to tell you that. Cool mornings, though. Afternoons will be very pleasant. Starting again in the upper 30s tomorrow morning, upper 50s by lunch, 68 by 4 o'clock. In the mountains, starting again near or just below freezing. Full sunshine, though, warming that afternoon up to near 60 degrees. 71 in Toccoa, 72 Elberton. Southern upstate seeing highs tomorrow in the low 70s. Most of us seeing a good chance of upper 60s. Western North Carolina, low 60s. Again, just like today with full sun and a calmer wind. So on the Carolina Sky Meter, you might suspect we're going to rate the day at a perfect 10. Looks like we'll have another one on Sunday, even though the cloud cover is going to be thickening up here, and I'll show you that in just a moment on Futurecast. Satellite and radar zooming it in to the next weather maker that will bring us a chance of rain. Now we're seeing heavy rain and storms out in the plains. That's really not going to impact us with the storm threat as much as it just will bring a chance of rain. The eastern half of the country basically quiet. New England still active, but it will be getting quieter over the next 12 to 24 hours. Not a cloud in our sky this evening across western North Carolina. Upstate and northeast Georgia looking good. Tomorrow morning, we're going to stay fully sunny throughout the day. Saturday, we'll start to see a few clouds Sunday morning. Then Sunday afternoon brings a much better chance of cloud cover, but the rain does hold off. So overall, the weekend is looking dry until this cold front arrives on Monday. Monday could start dry, but mostly cloudy, and then rain overspreads the area throughout the day and into the afternoon hours. But by Tuesday, the widespread rain chance is gone as the cold front takes most of the moisture with it. We will hang on to a chance, though, of a few showers sticking around for Tuesday afternoon and for Tuesday evening. Looking at your 7-day forecast, we're going to see a chill come back next week. But before we get there, we have 3 pleasant days in terms of temperature. That 70% chance of rain, though, is something to watch closely. Tuesday, we start that cool down, 56 for the high temperature. And then we're back in the 30s for a couple of mornings here in the upstate Wednesday and Thursday. And the afternoons finally start to get a little more pleasant, especially by Friday, with highs returning to near 70 degrees. But watch out in western North Carolina Wednesday morning, getting back down into the upper 20s, around 28. You can head to